guys, welcome to my July favourites. My last few videos have been like with other people, so now it's just us again. Hello. Hi. What was that? Hi. Hi! I know I normally start these things with books, but first I wanted to tell you that I am part of the Icon UK team. It is a channel where loads of YouTubers get together and make loads of videos. If you head over to their channel, you'll see loads of collabs that me and Melanie Murphy have done together. I know you guys love it when me and Mel hang out together, so I think you'll really like these videos. We've done stuff on body confidence, relationship advice, and healthy living. So you can click this little box on the screen, or there'll be a link in the description where you can go and check out Icon UK's channel and subscribe. Okay, right, books. Time for books. I read Perv, the Sexual Deviant in All of Us by Jessie Bering. This was actually the June book for the Banging Book Club, but we were all away and it was just so late reading it. So I read it in July and said, whoops. I'm not really going to say much about it here because you can listen to the Banging Book Club podcast where me, Lena and Lucy discuss it. Links in the description. Also, I read July's Banging Book Club pick, which was A Little Gay History. That video is on my channel. If you've not seen it, watch it, and also the podcast. Listen to that. This book is a wonderful introduction to LGBTQ+ history, and it's got loads of pictures. So what more could you want? Then I read What's a Girl Got to Do by Holly Bourne, and I actually had Holly on my channel recently talking about this book. But basically it's about a girl called Lottie who starts a feminist campaign where she has to call out every incident of sexism that she sees. If it's against guys, girls, whatever. She has to call out everything, from the tiny things to the big things, and it's just about the shenanigans that happen. Funny and some unfunny things. But it's great. And Holly is a friend of mine, she's wonderful. This is the proof cover copy. The actual cover has like a big red lipped screaming mouth on it, which is amazing. And then I read Control-Alt-Delete How I Grew Up Online by Emma Gannon. Emma is a new friend of mine. She is a social media whiz and a blogger, and also has a podcast that is also called Control-Alt-Delete. And we're going to be doing some stuff soon together, or when this video goes up, we will have already filmed and recorded. So look out for that stuff. Emma's only 2 years older than me, so a lot of her stories from her childhood and teenage years about the internet really resonated with me, especially a lot of the MSN ones. Oh, MSN. But it takes you through all of those awkward teenage years of using the internet and through to like now, and her job of like the internet is kind of her life, and it's my life too, so I really enjoyed this. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. I did not watch any films in July. At least not new films that came out in the cinema. Me and Callum watched Anastasia on Netflix. Does that count? I love Anastasia so much. We were watching it and I was just quoting along to every part. I forgot how sassy Anya is and just how she's just like, oh, men are such babies. And Cal and I were watching it, and he was just like, this explains a lot about who you are, Witton. And I was like, yeah. Men are such babies. Also TV. I'm like really lacking in TV because I finished Orange is the New Black, Game of Thrones ended, and I'm like, I don't know what to start. I don't know what to invest my time in and my emotions in, and it's just really stressful. I think I might start Stranger Things. That seems to be the next logical step and thing that everyone is talking about, and I hate being left out. But I did watch Chelsea Does, which is Chelsea Handler's Netflix documentary, which includes Chelsea Does Marriage, Chelsea Does Silicon Valley, Chelsea Does Racism, and then Chelsea Does Drugs. And I really liked that, getting into like a documentary series. I've not watched documentaries in a while, and I love learning. The marriage one especially resonated with me as someone who has a lot of cognitive dissonance around marriage, which is like, hell no, what's the point? Like, it's a waste of money. Why do you need to declare your love to the world? Like, I don't get it. Maybe I'll never get married. And then on the other side, I'm like, I want to be the centre of attention and the most beautiful thing in the room wearing a white dress. But I really enjoyed the last episode, which was Chelsea Does Drugs, and her and her friends go and take ayahuasca, which is this tea that is brewed from like the bark of jungle vines and leaves from a shrub. There's really like not much like hard scientific knowledge about ayahuasca. It's more like educated guesses. There was one like clinical trial done in Brazil about ayahuasca and using it as a treatment for depression, and it had like positive results. Like the people who took part in the trial felt less depressed, but they had no placebo group, so you kind of have to take the findings with a pinch of salt. When you take the drug, it affects two parts of your brain: the neocortex, which is where you judge and you evaluate and you make decisions, and also the amygdala, which is where a lot of memories are stored, like significant past childhood memories. So a lot of people have said that when on ayahuasca they have remembered significant events in their life and they've gained like a different perspective on them, which is kind of what Chelsea experiences in the documentary. But yeah, I just find that really interesting, although I don't think I would ever want to take it. No, thank you. Guys, I don't think you're ready for this. I'm about to become a real YouTuber making a favourites video because we've got a Lush product in it, everyone. Ooh. I got a face mask because I was bored. It's called Rosy Cheeks, and it's just, oh, come on, Hannah. Oh, Jesus, it's dripping everywhere. It's pink, and it smells like roses, and I put it on my face, and it makes me feel great. Okay, guys, we'll talk about the t-shirt. We're going to talk about the t-shirt. If you didn't know, I'm from Manchester, and I am a Manchester City fan. I have been my whole life. I used to go to games all the time as a kid and a teenager, and my parents still have season tickets now. So none of that crap in the comments about joining the bandwagon only once City got good and got loads of money. No, I've been there through it all. There is a photo on our fridge at home of me and my dad and my sister waving our City scarves after the game where we got promoted to the Premier League. So, and I saw my first ever streaker at a Manchester City game when I was about 7 years old. So I've been through it all. Even though I am a City fan, I am terrible at keeping up to date with football and what is going on and who's who. But if you watched my video about sport, where I talked about Anna Kessel's book, Eat, Sweat, Play, which is about women in sport, I was super inspired by that, and one of the like sport resolutions that I made was to support women's football. And so at the weekend, me and my parents went to our first Manchester City women game. It was amazing. When the women came out onto the pitch, I had tears in my eyes. I just got real emotional about the fact that I was like, these people look like me and they're playing this game that I have loved my whole life. And I'm getting emotional thinking about it. But it was amazing, and Man City women won 3-0. Georgia Stanway scored a hat-trick. It was incredible. I was so hooked by the whole thing that immediately after I went into the Man City store and bought myself this ladies t-shirt. Look at that V-neck, because I'm a lady. Also bought this Man City hat. It's got the new logo on it. I love the new logo. It's so cool. And I also bought this t-shirt with the new logo on it, and I love it. So cool. So I'm going to just be wearing all my City gear around London, and I don't care. Man City women are actually playing Arsenal ladies in September at Arsenal, and so I really want to try and go to that game because it'll be my first time ever watching football as an away fan. Ooh. Watching that game just reignited my Man City love, and now I also have a new team, Man City Women, and I'm so excited. And my final favourite, which I don't know if it can really count as a favourite because it doesn't exist yet, is my book. I'm writing my book. Maybe my favourite is actually like the process of writing it, because I am really enjoying that. If you want to read my writing before you can get to the book, I have a blog and I write on there every week. And actually, writing that blog has been such good practice for me because I haven't really written loads of words since university. So the blog has been great to get me into the writing habit this year. And now it's like, and my blog/website recently had a redesign. So go check it out, hannahwitton.com. Alright, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know some of the things that you have been enjoying in the comments, particularly films and TV shows, because I'm lacking on those at the moment. What should I be watching? Please tell me. And don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos every week. Bye!